Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the channel. It's Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube. Welcome to the Friday night live stream, guys. August 16th, a day after my 11th anniversary on the platform. Crazy to think, 11 years, and now we are officially on the road to 12. So we've got another 364 days to go to get there, but great to see everybody on here. We've got a packed house in the lobby already. It's already beginning to kick in over here. Give me the thumbs up. Let me know you can hear me okay and see me okay. Great to see everyone here tonight. Let's see who we've got here. I'm going to shoot over to the very top. Sticker collecting, thanks so much. I see we got the thumbs up there. Looks like Carl Broussard as well. Excellent. Great to see everyone. Keenan Thomas, what's going on? Matt Dummett, what's going on as well? All right, let me start from the very top over here. So we have got sticker collecting in the building. Welcome, welcome one and all. Urza Ender's in the house as well. We've got Carl Broussard, Foodie86, Danielita Torres, great to see you as well. And Matt Dummett, great to see everybody here. Drew's Food Reviews, you already know what it is. Hope tonight's variant of the of the lovely situation is good. I'm hoping so. CeeLo Bong, what is do, what it do, what it do. Great to see all of you guys on here. And again, Urza Ender, great to see you as well. Whoa, just getting a shot right over here. Who do we have in effect? It looks like Bus7332. What is going on? Great to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for the lovely super chat donation as always there. Happy anniversary, Ian, watching from Disneyland on the bench. Very cool. Thanks so much for jumping on. And shout outs to you there. Hopefully the weather's a little cooler out your way down in Anaheim over there. I would venture to guess it is tonight. I've got my fans going. It's a nice little crispy, what do we got here? 87 degrees currently. So I've got the fans going. I'm still feeling it. You may see me a little glistening here. But again, shout outs to you, Bus. I appreciate the love and support. Thanks so much. Guys, if you want to have some fun with super chatting as well, take a look over here as well as seeing your name and lights. Perfect segue right over there. Take a look at that little dollar sign at the bottom of your chat window, or jump to the screen down below in the description area, and you'll find a multitude of ways if you want to throw something towards the channel. Given what's going on here in Southern Cali right now, believe me, it is really helping out to kind of keep things moving and make it a little bit easier at the same time. So I appreciate you. Thanks so much. And of course, you'll see your name and lights as well as down below and in the description box once this one goes live on the replay, which will actually be tomorrow. I'll have this stream ready for you on the 17th at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, because on Sunday, there's going to be something special coming for you guys, which I'll talk about in just a few. Some of you guys have reached out to me directly, and some people have already been discussing this kind of with behind the scenes a little bit. So you'll be able to get a little preview of something. So I'll be glad to share that with you as the stream goes on. So sit tight for that. Definitely inquiring minds want to know. Let's see here. Who else do we have in effect? We have got Lore in the house as well, too. Thanks so much for jumping in there. Let me jump back up to the very top here and see who we have got, where we left off there. And again, Bus, thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying what's going on there. I guess we're not too far away, maybe about an hour or two away from the fireworks over at Disneyland over there. So great to see you guys there. Let's see here. Bogus is asking me what my favorite food is. That's definitely pizza. I love pizza. It's pizza is life as far as I'm concerned. And I'm glad you're digging the content, Bogus Doug Tech Guides. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I have a lot of fun putting this stuff out. Humphrey Menton, what's going on? What it do? Coming at you. Coming at you. Great to see you guys tonight. We got sticker collecting again here. Claw and Go is in the building. Larry Nguyen as well is having an In-N-Out double animal style, no tomato, animal fries, and an extra large Dr. Pepper. Everything would have been there for me, with the exception I would have gone for Diet Coke. But that's all good, because you enjoy yourself, and it's definitely time for it here on Friday night, which is awesome. Bogus is down with chicken fingers over at Raising Cane's. I can appreciate that. I definitely dig it. I've got a couple of reviews from them on my channel. Definitely enjoy it there. The cane sauce is pretty nice. It's definitely pretty nice. Tony Montana, what's going on? What's going on? Great to see you. Randy Molina in the building. I ate the bones. Happy Friday. I had some roast duck for dinner because of my friend, Xiao Peng. Well, very cool. Enjoy. I'm definitely down with the roast duck. I love Chinese food, and I'm definitely a roast duck fan for sure. Absolutely. Very nice. You enjoy that, Mr. Nguyen, with your In-N-Out burger situation. That's awesome. Funky Fresh in the building. I have been let free from far beneath the planet Earth from a couple of weeks ago, far below the underground, over with Funky. Very, very cool. Great to see you, my friend. Thanks so much for jumping on. You know how we do. Michael Domayer, what's going on? Hey there, Ian, and to everyone. We have such an awesome community of peeps here on the channel. You guys already know what it is. Guys, hit that thumbs up down below. Let YouTube know everything is going well with the stream here. Let them signal it out. If you guys want to push this out to the peeps that you know as well, that would be beautiful. We're going to do a couple of Masters of the Universe goodies tonight. I've got a review of something that I came across again, which I was very surprised this time. Actually, I took the mom's for her cataract surgery. She had her right eye done earlier in the week. So while I was waiting for that to get done, which was about an hour, there was a Target across the way. So I just walked on over there. I got myself a Coke Zero, and I came across something. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this on the stream for Friday. So you'll take a look at that in just a little bit. Mama Peeps is doing okay. A little bit of a long morning and early afternoon, especially for your boy, because he actually filmed a couple of things later that afternoon as well. So I've been very tired since then. But I did actually make the pilgrimage to check something out, which is what you're going to be seeing on Sunday. And again, I'm giving you little tidbits here, little crumbs as we go until we get to talk about it there. So you'll know what that is. Before the stream is done, you guys will know what's coming on Sunday for sure. Let's see here. Michael Lambert, what's going on, my friend? Liked and shared your live stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, my friend. Guys, make sure you jump on over to Mike's channel as well, too. There, he loves doing those reaction videos, and he has a lot of people that you may recognize. Your boy included. It's part of the content over there. I appreciate you, Michael. I'm glad you're digging the stuff, and I'm glad you love reacting to what's out there, which is always kind of fun as well. So definitely jumping over to Michael Lambert. Throw him a like and a follow over there as well, too, because he's definitely he's having fun doing what he's doing, and I wholeheartedly am down with the positivity. For people that just genuinely love what they're doing, and it comes across on camera, and you got to appreciate that. So without a doubt, definitely jumping over to Michael Lambert's channel. He may have a couple of them he may tell you about during some of his reactions there. So hook him up. Contrail, what it do? Great to see you. Great to see you. Thanks so much for jumping on. And yes, Funky Fresh, I do know. So yes, I ate the bones. Happy 11, guys. It's exactly 11 years and 1 day that I started this channel back in 2013, actually. And I didn't actually start it naturally with the name Peep This Out originally. It was just on a generic Gmail account that came up, and I just pretty much just started it from there. I think it was like DVD Bones on there as well. So once I got enough subscribers to be actually allowed to do a vanity name, I changed it right away to what it is, which is youtube.com/peepthisout. But it's just been going, you know, ever since then. We've just been on that road. It's just been moving, and I am one of the billions and billions of people on the platform just doing it up the way that I like to do it, and just having a lot of fun doing it. And hopefully we'll see some major successes from it there. There's always these peaks and valleys with performance with a lot of things, but at the end of the day, it's about connecting with you guys and making a difference and enjoying what you're doing naturally on camera. It's a little nerve-wracking in the beginning. I totally get it. Even to this day, I get a little nervous about some things when I'm about to do things and film myself, and if I'm outside and the way things go. It's just the way that it goes, you know, like that. So once you get to be really comfortable, as soon as you start once you get going, everything begins to calm down, and you're just looking straight ahead, and you're just kind of doing what you're doing there. So the biggest thing is just to forget about the camera and just think about what it is you want to talk about, and then just naturally don't think about the fact that you're being recorded in the back of your mind. So but it's crazy to think, guys. I mean, 11 plus years on the platform, given my age too. Right now I'll be a year older next month on the 11th, and it's just it's crazy to think about this last year. It's been a very hard year for your boy. There's a lot that I haven't talked to you guys about because it's just a lot of crazy personal stuff. But it's been a very, very hard year for sure. Probably one of the hardest in my life ever. And also just in general with things. And it still continues to be. But the thing is, it's how you kind of react to it. It's 20% what happens to you, 80% how you react to it. So I'm not immune to that, you know, and I'm part of, you know, we're all part of the human race. We all deal with it. So we have to make sure we just kind of keep it going. Keep it as positive as you can, and just know that, you know, just wait it out. This too shall pass. Everything will be okay as time gets by, and we just keep moving. The world is just, you know, time is a very unforgiving thing, we'll just say, in a very nice way to say it. So we just have to keep moving it, and that's all we can do. Keep it positive. So let's see here. Who else do we have? Funky Fresh is saying, where do you live, to Larry Nguyen? I want some in and out. There you go. There you go. It's great to see you guys here. So we got Keenan Thomas is in the house as well. Matt Dummett, Michael Domayer, Joe S. Thanks so much for jumping on. Facts and Feelings, thumbs up. Everyone, you guys can hear me okay and see me okay. Klongo is saying banging with my emoji faces in there as well, which you guys have access to when you become members of the channel. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. Drastic Actions, Destructinator 7's in the house as well. Laura, Shelly, what's going on? We've got Tony Pizza in the house as well. Funky Fresh is saying he's in the building. And it is great to see you guys tonight here. So it is 10 after 8, guys. Welcome to the Friday night live stream. I still have not seen Deadpool and Wolverine. And at this point, all the spoilers have pretty much been thrown at me. And naturally, social media is lit up with all kinds of stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm sure when I see it, I'm still going to enjoy the movie for what it's going to be, because it definitely looks pretty awesome. So I'm more excited, believe it or not, for Alien. Only because of the collectibles that you can get at the movie theaters. They have this long alien head. I think it's either AMC or Regal Cinemas that's doing that, as well as like a canister with the face hugger that's on the outside. It's like a light up thing or something like that too there. But any of the Alien Romulus merchandising, which is I'm in love with it because I love aliens. So I've been looking around to see how you can get those things. I think you can just go in there and just buy the popcorn or buy the items if you wanted to do that. You don't have to necessarily go see the movie, even though I want to see the movie, which is actually launching now, I believe. So I'm very excited to go check that out there. So I do plan on trying to make some time this coming week, because I have to just disconnect for a little bit. And I'm just going to go zone out for like a couple of hours in an air-conditioned theater and just watch that, because Alien is like one of my all-time favorites. It's the movie I talk about when I was like 6 years old. My mom actually took me to watch that back in 1979. So you do the math, it'll tell you when I was born. So I was 6 years old, and I couldn't believe it there. My mom took me to that movie, and I think I've been traumatized ever since. But it's my all-time favorite horror movie or sci-fi, that type of thing, from back in the day. So that movie always holds a special place in my heart. I love Aliens as well. I love, you know, I like all the movies, but the first two are the best, of course, out of the group there. And this particular movie for Romulus, for those that you don't know, it actually takes place in between 1 and 2, so it's within that time period somewhat. So the technology looks like it's very similar between the two, and I can't wait to just see how it is. But it's getting phenomenal reviews. I'm excited for it. I'm trying not to look at too many of the commercials or the previews. They keep showing the same types of clips over and over and over again, so I don't think I'm going to be missing out on too much. But I'm excited. I can't wait. This coming week, it's going to be good. And maybe I'll sneak into Deadpool and Wolverine, because I think everybody's kind of seen it by now anyway. So Urza, you love the McDonald's cups review. Yes, we'll talk about that a little bit later on as well. For those of you who know, the collector's edition cups are available. There's 6 of them. Had a lot of fun putting that video together. It was close to 100 degrees when I did that review, actually, earlier this week. A lot of good stuff there to take a look at. All the familiar goodies you already know from McDonald's with an elevated price point. So good times there. But I'll show you guys the cup that I got a little bit later on as well too. But I'm glad you dug that there. Glad you guys can hear me and see me okay. Michael Lambert can hear me and see me as well. Very, very cool. Dom's World. I haven't tried Beetlejuice's green apple Fanta soda yet. When I do find that, I may actually do that on the stream. That seems like it'd be something kind of fun to do. For sure. CeeLo, have I reviewed the 2 new Buttery Jacks from Jack in the Box? Which new ones? Because I've done pretty much all of them, unless they're the regular versions that they just brought out again. But which 2 are you speaking of, CeeLo? And again, shout outs to Mike for the birthday from last week as well. Very, very cool with the birthday cake that they sent you, by the way. Very cool. Let's see here. Keenan Thomas. Yesterday I had the Burger King for lunch and had a Whopper and fries. Dr. Pepper gave it a 10 out of 10. Very nice. Good stuff. When it's ultra fresh, that is the best. Right over there. You already know. You already know. And again, guys, shout outs to all of you guys for the love and support, for direct messaging. You guys have been sending me stuff there. Dudley 13330 for subscribing as well. Thanks for doing that. I appreciate all the direct messages, for letting me know about my anniversary as well too. That way, thank you so much there. I pretty much blasted it all over the place. And then YouTube this morning, I did that at 9 a.m. It was actually yesterday. So social media had it there, but for some reason I'm like, where's the YouTube post? I'm like, oh no, let me put that up first thing in the morning with that. Let's see here. Yes, Larry, earthquake. We've been having a few of them here in Southern Cali, guys. I don't know if you guys have been seeing the news. You probably have, but I didn't feel any of those. Ironically, we had one that was like a 4.7. that they downgraded to 4.4. There was another one that was a 3.9, I think. So we've got a lot of activity lately going on here, but a little bit of release of the pressure is a good thing. So I'm okay with that. So, but pretty crazy, definitely pretty crazy. Actually, no, I take that back. With the exception of the first one, there was two actually that were there, three actually that was in there as well. When I got my hair cut last week, I actually felt that was the first one, and it sounded like I was talking with the barber. She was cutting my hair, and then all of a sudden it sounded like a rumbling truck was coming down the road. And then all of a sudden the building just went like this really quick, and then it was a slight roll, and then it stopped. And that was the one that was the 4.7 that they downgraded to a 4.4. And then we had a couple of them since that I haven't felt. So it's been kind of crazy. It's been kind of crazy with that. Let's see. Tony Montana had the self-made double-decker taco supreme and a jalapeno ranch nacho fries from Taco Bell with a Mountain Dew drink for lunch. Wow, nice. Really good lunch. I would assume so. The only thing missing from that are your cinnamon twists to go with for dessert, and then you're good to go. Aaron over everything. Thanks so much for jumping on. Caught you live. Hope all's been well. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Aside from the heat and everything else, I'm just trying to plug along and just keep doing what I'm doing and making my way forward and figuring out things as I go, pretty much like everybody else. Drastic Actions had some Taco Bell on Monday. What could you say? And you could say I felt something. Very funny there, Drastic. Goody Two Shoes. Jane, what's going on? Thanks so much for jumping on. Great to see you. Great to see you. H1M1KO, what's going on? I appreciate you jumping on. Good evening. Good evening. Mr. James Morrison's in the house. Evening to you as well. Very cool. Laura, my sister's husband's mom passed away from saying, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Laura. I am sorry to hear that. You know, shout outs to your family, and as well as to your sister's husband's mom, you know, family as well too there. Shout outs to you. I apologize for that. Hopefully we can distract you a little bit from it there, but who knows why things happen the way that they do. It's like, you know, we'll never understand it. We just have to kind of just, you know, do what we need to do. But it's another one of those things where, like I say, it's 20% what happens to you and 80% how you react to it. So try and pull something as positive as you can from that, which I know it's very difficult because I'm not good with that stuff at all. So I can appreciate how you must be feeling, especially your sister's husband as well. So I'm thinking of you guys for sure. That's not cool. Not cool at all. Goody Two Shoes, thanks so much. Congrats on 11 years, Mr. K. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I look back at some of my old videos and I pretty much still look the same. So I guess I'm doing okay. Technically, I guess. But thanks so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much there. Drew, Ian Chu through the chains and escape. Very nice. No, you're talking about when I was held underground, far beneath our planet. Bogus, do you dip your pizza in ranch? No, I'm pretty much a fan of garlic butter. I love Papa John's version of that. And whenever I get pizza, typically I try and go for the buttercup in there as well. So I'm definitely a fan of garlic butter for sure. You already know what it is in there as well. And if you guys can, if you want to throw some prayer hands into the chat over here for Laura's family involved in that situation there, that would be amazing as well too there. And again, I am so sorry to hear that. Not cool. Not cool at all. Sticker, I'm going to Arby's tomorrow to try the new bourbon barbecue brisket sandwich. Yes, good stuff there. I definitely reviewed that back in the day. Since Arby's has pretty much disappeared from my area, unfortunately, they're nowhere near very easy to find anymore, unless I really drive. That's the only downside too. That's why you haven't seen Arby's reviews on my channel really pretty much anymore, unless something changes there. But they did bring back the bourbon barbecue stuff there. And actually, if you want to jump on over to my buddy, the Endorsements channel, he actually put out a Euro version of that. When he told me he was doing that, I was like, well, that's different. So he's always big with the mashups and changing things like that with the current promos for the content there as well. So it's always kind of cool to see what they would look like. And it may give you an idea to try it that way as well. So definitely take a look at that one there. He just launched that one, I believe today is when that was coming out. Urza Ender, Peep the Cup from the review looks good. Oh, you know, it's okay for what it is. But, you know, like I said, I might as well just show it to you right now for the collector's edition. This seems to be one of the main ones that are out there that people are getting, which is the Minion variation of it there. We've got Shrek, we've got the Minions, and then we have Jurassic Park. And I like the Jurassic Park gate on the very top right over there as well, too, right in front of McDonald's. But yeah, they show the cups on what these were. I forgot which movie. I think this may have been the original cups back in '93 when they actually had the larger plastic cups with much more of the movie scenes on them. So it was very cool with that. And then naturally we have over here 2010. We have got some of the other options there for the other versions of Shrek that have come out there. As you can see, there's Donkey and obviously the princess there too. And then of course the Minions right over here too there. So it's okay for what it is. It just doesn't have the flair from back in the day. I mean, if you guys have seen my video, I show a few examples of the Return of the Jedi glasses. They were regular glasses that were printed, which look pretty good. These just feel kind of cheapy for what it is. But you know, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? Some of the Batman stuff they had at Mickey D's back in the day as well. I think during Batman Forever, and I think Batman Returns, they did it as well. But I think I just showed the Batman Forever clip. Or the picture in that one with the mugs or with the handles, which are pretty cool. But you know, for Mickey D's, you know, what are you gonna do? Prices are high here in Southern California, so this is already a premium to begin with. These combos are really close to the $10+ range now, 11 sometimes more. So this was $12.99 for it. The Big Mac is $13.19, so an extra like 20 cents. And you get that, which is crazy there. And the sausage, which I actually mentioned briefly in the close-up, you can actually get it. For some reason, it's only with the sausage McMuffin combo, which is like 10 and change for that, which I will not spend that for breakfast at McDonald's for a sausage McMuffin when you can do like 2 for $3.50 from back in the day. It's crazy just for the cup, you know? What are you going to do? But yeah, it's I know I'm always complaining about prices because it's really out of control here. It really is. So like I said, I've been really having to kind of tighten back a little bit my regular stuff I do outside because I want to make sure I have what I need for the channel. And I've never had to do that before really, but now I feel like I really have to do it. So it is what it is. No, Drew, no cookies. No cookies for you tonight. At least here on the channel, you're not going to see it. But yes, no. James Morrison, grab bag of discounted 80s movies on iTunes. What do you think is Summer Rental? Classic. Once Bitten? Absolutely. Just One of the Guys and Back to the Beach. I never saw Back to the Beach, but the other movies for sure. That's pretty awesome. How much did you pay for that, James? That's actually a pretty good selection of goodies right there. That's like a Friday night or a Saturday night situation, which is pretty good. So good times, good times. All right, let me jump on down over here. We're going to move on further down. Guys, I appreciate all the prayer hands being thrown into the chat there as well. And again, I hope this stream is finding you guys somewhat dealing with things as okay as you can. You know, I know that things are really not very great out there, whether it's the economy, whether it's things going on. Believe me, I'm right there with you. I'm feeling all of it with you. So it's we're all in this together at the same time. Grumble Bam, what's going on? Been watching my beautiful Philadelphia Phillies. They're coming back from a tough slump, and I love to see it. Beautiful. Shout outs to you there. Yes, Keenan, there is a Dave's Hot Chicken. I want to try and get over there at some point to do that as well. They have some pretty good stuff there. But, you know, case in point, I've actually had that in the past with the wifey. So it's definitely some pretty tasty stuff. So I think as an official review, that would be something kind of cool. Let's see. Drew, I thought it was Better Watch Out is the scariest movie. No, I wouldn't say that. It's got some good stuff to it there, aside from my little voiceover bit. I do like that movie, obviously. Well, I love it for obvious reasons. But I wouldn't say it's the scariest out there at the same time. Jane, goody two shoes. Ian, you don't look a day over 30. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. If you can believe I'm going to be 51, that's crazy. I know, just to say out loud, that's what I'll be. Officially, I'm into my 50s because the top a number like 1 to 10, 11 to 9, 11 to 20, you know, 21 to 30. That's like the last year of your previous decade. So technically, this is really the beginning of my 50s now. So this is kind of where I'm at. Kind of crazy. Definitely kind of crazy. Let's see here. Yes, the glass mugs from McDonald's for sure. Portal Player, you already know. You already know. Grumble Ben, been binging some of your old hits. You have a very good Smeagol and Scarface impression. Oh, thank you. I remember going back in the days for some of those. You're really going back into the catalog if you're finding some of those things there. My precious. Oh, good times, good times. All right, well, guys, before I go to grab the goodies here, let's get into one of the Masters of the Universe goodies to show you guys. And it's going to be another off of the Turtles of Grayskull line that has reared its ugly head, so to speak. And this one kind of is an ugly head because this is not exactly my favorite out of the group. Although I have to admit, now that I look at this here, I kind of like the translucentness of what this is. But starting off with Turtles of Grayskull. What we have is technically the phonetic version of Ram Man. And I say phonetic, I guess maybe kinetic is the best way to put it here. He literally is a ram man. If you look at it there, he's got horns, mutated battering ram, and look at the translucent arms on him there. And he's got the green ooze that's here as well too, the large hands. Basically, he's been turned into what looks like a ram, like a physical humanoid ram. And as you can see, Masters of the Universe, this is the crossover between Masters of the Universe and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, for those that don't know, as you probably should by now. You've got Skeletor on the very top, you've got Shredder right there as well, and a mutated Ram Man. Basically, just to give you the backstory with this, just because the lighting here is crazy, Ram Man did not hear his assailant's attack. It was with the wind suddenly, it was as if the wind was suddenly choked out of him. He awoke covered in ooze, and he opened up his mouth to speak, only to hear a bah come out of his mouth. It literally says that. All he knew is that he had a master, and his name was Krang. So apparently, good old Ram Man from Eternia has been transformed into literally a ram. He's a humanoid ram with horns and everything there, and you can see the shredderized ooze pit behind it. And looks like He-Man, Thunder Punch He-Man, is tied up right there as well. Krang is right behind him. Looks like Moss Man is tied to He-Man there, and we have Skeletor like just reveling in this whole thing as well. And Ram Man has been transformed, so he looks kind of freaky. Not exactly my favorite head sculpt there. I guess it's okay, but the rest of him here, the body looks all right. Definitely looks like it's got some decent detail as well, and definitely kind of creepy looking. He's got his battle axes in there as well too there, so it's got the actual axes and stuff that come with Ram Man normally. But he's mutated. So the mutated battering ram from Turtles of Grayskull. So kind of cool, definitely kind of cool. It's part of this current wave that we're going to be taking a look at over the next couple of weeks. So you're going to see another one of these characters during the stream later tonight. Who will it be? Will it be Raphael? Will it be Shredder? Will it be Beastman? What do you guys think here in the chat? Who you're going to be seeing here tonight outside of this ugly mug right over here? So very cool looking, though, I have to admit, with the body armor and the detailing and everything there. But the head sculpt's just okay. Just okay. So Turtles of Grayskull, Ram Man in there as well, too, there. Funky Fresh, $10 make you holla. What are you doing here? Thank you so much for the Super Chat donation, Funky. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout outs to you there. And of course, you're going to see your name down below any second now. It'll pop here. And of course, it'll be down there as well, too. Shout outs to me familia who may be watching as well. Official channel of the Frog Mafia, what it do? Let's see here. Happy Friday, what it do? What if you could be president for a day, what would you do? I would immediately go down to Texas and close the border and have it be done correctly, so we can stop all this craziness that's going on right now and have people do it the right way. Okay? I wouldn't be trying to like flood this country to try and get people to do all these voting and to do all the craziness, because I think everybody sees through it at this point. I would definitely reenact and do what we have to do there to fix that because things are crazy enough as it is right now. I'm not against people coming into our country. I love everybody, but there's got to be a process to follow so it's not so overwhelming, and let everything go the way that it was before. So I don't know what happened, why it's like this, but it's craziness that way. But obviously based upon humanitarian need, of course. I mean, for urgency for certain things, I totally get it. I totally get it. So craziness, absolute craziness right there. But shout outs to official channel, the Frog Mafia. Thank you so much for the Super Chat donation. Of course, any second now. It's a little delayed, but you'll see some info pop out in a second there. Good old Mr. Funky Fresh should be next, and then you should follow in just a second here. So as we got about a minute to go before I go grab the goodies to review, hopefully we'll see that pop up on the screen. But let me jump up here and see what you guys have been saying here. Let's see. There we go. Jumping in there. Funky. Shout outs to you there. Thank you so much. An official channel of the Frog Mafia. I think maybe jumping up any as well in a second there. You're already down below, Mr. Mafia. Hopefully that should pop up there as well too. There you go. Shout outs to you there from me familia as well. Drew, Grandpa ENK special series with fiber for seniors. I'm not trying to steal your thunder, Drew. I'm not trying to steal your thunder. Don't forget your Metamucil while you're watching it right now too. While you're watching my review, make sure you're drinking that Metamucil as well. I'm just saying. Drastic Ram Man feels like it should have a crossover with Dodge Ram Man. That's awesome. That's a cool play on words with that. Absolutely. And yes, biggest party ever. Why mess with perfection? You know what? It's the ooze. It's the ooze that does it. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? All right, so guys, let me go jump and grab the goodies. Should you wish to actually take care of what you need to do, restore your personal comfort, do what you have to do, grab a drink, grab something to eat. Drew's going to grab Metamucil and get his thing going too. I'll be back in just a few moments. So without further ado, hang tight and I'll see you in a few. Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Very funny with that one, Wayne. Very funny with that one. Would you close the border with Canada as well? My friend Dan is up there and he needs to get his soda from America. No, 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 no. That's pretty funny. Michael Domayer found the mint chocolate chip Oreos the other day. They are so good. You know, I wanted to get those, but I'm not a super fan of mint like that. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to be getting that flavor, even for the review on the live stream. I know I wouldn't just want to eat those. Mint's not really my thing like that. So not a situation I want to get in on for sure. Larry Nguyen, where's Nayray? Yeah, I'm not sure actually, but hopefully he'll catch the replay, if anything there. Drew, you're the one with the sponsorship to ensure and depends. Well, that depends, Drew. That depends. Mr. Metamucil himself is coming with the jokes. I'm okay with it. I am okay with it. Oh, it's too funny. Let's see. Yeah, Misty Smith is also, she's been gone too for just a little bit there. So everyone kind of goes away, they come back, they go away, they come back. I'm okay with it. It's all right. Tony Montana had the great Five Guys dinner tonight for this Wednesday. Double patty cheeseburger. Where's the bacon? Where's the bacon? I don't see the bacon in this little list here, Tony. What's going on there? That you cannot have bacon. You cannot not have bacon on a situation like that. But everything else looks good. The mustard, the pickle, the relish, the raw onions, the mushrooms, side of fries, pineapple Sprite. Okay, I hear you. That little freestyle machine action. No worries, no worries. Larry Nguyen, did you get the picture I sent on your IG a couple of weeks ago? Which one was it? Remind me there, Larry, because I know I looked at pretty much, I think I'm caught up with everything, but let me know for sure. Goody Two Shoes. Oh, they taste like ice cream. Okay, all right. Well, maybe I should, Mike, if it's not that bad for the men. I'll have to see. I'll have to see. Let's see. Goody Two Shoes. My 10th YouTube anniversary is at Christmas. Very nice. We'll have to celebrate around that time, Jane, for sure. Absolutely. Very cool. It's crazy how time flies, right? I mean, it's out of control. With just time just keeps moving along. So we just got to keep it moving with it and just, you know, have as much fun as we can along the way. Bagel, what's up? What's up, man? Salutations from Canada. Thanks so much, my friend. I appreciate you jumping on. Right back at you. Right back at you. I appreciate you. Greatly there. Ed Keaton, thanks so much. Shout outs to you there as well. Happy 11th anniversary on YouTube and congratulations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys. It wouldn't be possible without all of you guys just spending a little bit of time with me and checking out the videos. I love to create, and it's been a blast so far. Believe me, a blast so far. So speaking of a blast, this item right over here, I definitely want to get down with here. Because when I saw this, I was like, I've seen this online. I had a feeling I was going to come across this at some point because I've never had it. And I definitely want to check this out over here. Let's see here. Matt Dummett, happy 11th anniversary. Thank you. Thank you so much. Dr. Peppercorn Candy. Nope, definitely not that. Drew, not the ramen. Those hot and spicy chicken Funyuns. Nope, not that one either. But it's something that's kind of, I guess, in the same vein, but not quite. But it's also, since it was asked for me earlier with Bogus, what's my favorite food? Pizza. So that's a little bit of a hint for you right there. So when I saw this at Target, when I was going to get my killing time while my mom was having her right eye cataract situation being handled, I came across deep dish pizza Lay's. And as soon as I saw this, I was like, yes. I didn't even think about it. There was only one bag left on the actual rack. And I instantly grabbed it. It actually happened to be a buy two, and it's like 2 for $6. I always thought with Target, you can just scan one and it becomes $3. It didn't say you had to buy 2 on the tag. So when I checked my receipt when I left and I had my drink, because I figured the drink's a little bit more expensive, this basically came out to be $4.49. So I was ripped off technically to buy this, but considering I haven't seen this available anywhere else, I was out in the Chino, Pomona area, actually out that way, for a surgical center out that way. I have never seen these here. So very curious to see what these are all about here. But I figured, you know, for Chi-Town, Chicago style, we got Michael Domeyer on here as well. Look how classic that looks right over there with the marketing. I am so down with pizza. I want it like all the time. It's not even funny. There's a spot actually out by Mi Familia, by my sister's place. My sister and Funky Fresh's place. I always say one, but it's 2. There's a place called Petrillo's, actually out in Glendora, which is just banging pizza. It is so delish. So this instantly takes me back. Whenever I see pizza, I always think of Petrillo's, or Domenico's here locally in Pasadena. But a lovely situation. Take a look at that there. As you can see, classic deep dish style from Chicago actually puts the sauce, or in this case, I guess the what they call it, gravy. I think they call it that way too. But it's basically cheese on the bottom, sauce on top, and it's baked that way. But there's a lot of goodness there, and it's deep. But in terms of deep dish pizza, for the potato, I guess that's where the crust comes from. But I'm expecting Italian seasoning with this. Hopefully a little bit of a cheesy flavor. A little tomato maybe. We'll have to see. So let's give this a shot. I'm going to let you guys see inside the bag first, because this feels light on the inside, and as you can see, all the air in there. Look at that action. Lots of air, but it looks like the chips are kind of on the redder side. Ooh, okay, hold on. Wow, that's a lot of heavy Italian seasoning and like a tomato sauce, actually. Oh, wow. Contrail, if they were going to do a biopic on your life, what director would you want to do it? I think of the the Safdie brothers. I think I would want to have Eli Roth, because it's been a horror show up to this point. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. That's a good question, actually. You know what? I'd probably want to do Tim Burton, because I think he would probably want to add a little bit more of a whimsical spin on everything that I've been through in my world. Trust me, I think that'd be kind of cool. And just to kind of keep it light at the same time. Although I'm not too far off from Eli Roth, because it's been some pretty horrific in some aspects, to be honest with you. We'll just leave it at that. But I gotta say, guys, I am getting lots of hints of like a rich tomato sauce on this. Very heavy Italian seasoning. Maybe some basil with that. I mean, that is really, really strong. Let me see if I can grab a decent sized chip here with that. We'll get a few of these here, but as you can see, it is just your standard Lay's. This is one of the folded actions here, but wow, the Italian seasoning is heavy with this. Let's just give it a shot, guys. Here we go. What they're calling, it's a limited time flavor, deep dish pizza from Lay's. Let's peep this out. I'm getting a cheesy vibe, heavy tomato sauce, heavy Italian seasoning. Guys, this is the essence of pizza. This is actually really tasty. Oh, yeah. Yummy, delicious, crispy. Look at that. Kind of pointing towards the crust in the very back, but there is a deep, robust, tomatoey flavor with this, with heavy Italian seasoning. And as my mouth is watering, I want to say it's got the cheesy factor. That's crazy how they do this. That is really crazy. Let's keep going on this one here. Cobbresard, I can't believe they made it look like a bowl with bursting marshmallows and Peep This Out cereal straight up. Talking about the Peep cereal. Guys, this is a pretty awesome flavor. I am so glad that I am trying this right now. I'm only sorry that I waited this long to do it, but I couldn't find this anywhere. I'm thankful that the mom's is getting her cataract taken care of, or her eyes. I'm helping her do that. Because if I wasn't actually out there to take her to do that, I don't think I would have come across this. Or it would have been probably, I mean, if ever, to be honest with you. So I'm thankful. There's reasons why things happen the way that they do. And it helps benefit you guys too, because you guys can see what I think about this. And if you decide you want to give it a shot yourself, see if you get the same experience. I mean, drop the comments down below and let me know what you think of these, because, wow, the more you eat it, the deeper and the richer the Italian seasoning is on this. The basil is kind of heavy, but it's tomatoey. And the cheese, I mean, it's got just a lot going on with this. This is actually a pretty amazing flavor how they do this. And again, some of these are dusted, I mean, pretty beautifully. This is actually really, really cool. So I'm pretty much digging these here. Leonardo, Arenas, what's going on? Man. Does this have cheese in it? Because I'm tasting a cheese situation. Yeah. Parmesan cheese, part skim milk, cheese cultures, salt, garlic, tomato powder. Yeah, dude, this is pretty nice. This is really nice. I mean, it scratches the itch of Italian seasoning, but you don't have to feel as guilty about it because, I mean, it's not a slice of real pizza, obviously, but it's the essence of it. And I'm impressed with that. I really am. So let's go for another couple on these, and then we'll wrap this up, part of the review with the rating coming up next. But guys, if you guys have this in your area and if you've seen it on the shelves, first of all, I envy you if you've been able to find this easy, because I haven't. But you should be trying this. It is good. Even if you like pizza just like in the slightest, it's a good chip because it's an Italian style chip with a heavy, robust tomato flavor, plenty of Italian seasoning, and the saltiness is there, and the light, smooth creaminess, because your mouth is kind of watering and taking it all in, of the cheese. So I like this. This is really good. So, one more. Let's do one more. Can you tell I'm hungry? This is pretty good. All right. Scale of 1 to 10. I'm going to do 10. I know I'm kind of biased with it. It's a pizza thing. But guys, this really does simulate it beautifully. For all the reasons that I explained to you guys here, this is definitely something that you should be checking out. Very, very nice. I am very surprised with this flavor. I mean, like I said, you're getting a lot right when you get into it. The first chip, this tomato sauce is heavy, the basil, the Italian seasoning, the light cheese flavor that you're getting, and obviously with the crust itself being what it is, that's a pretty nice situation. So let me just go for one more. These are highly addictive. They really are. Really good. So I can't see giving that anything less than a 10 because the quality is good. And you know me, I mean, if it delivers on the expectations of what it's offering you, if they're advertising it as one thing and it looks decent, the flavor is there, I'm going to rate it high because it's not really trying to give me a bad time. I don't think anything intends to give somebody a bad time when it comes out. They want it to be good, right? So that actually is pretty tasty. Very, very tasty with that. By far, probably one of the better Lay's limited time only flavors I think I've tried. That actually is a very lovely situation right there as well. And yes, goody two shoes, you definitely want to find them. I would recommend it to you. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so let me jump on up over here and see what you guys have been saying about it here. Let's see. I would rather have the pizza than the chip. I agree with you. I agree with you. I mean, look at it this way. I mean, for the chip aspect of what it is, the novelty, I'm cool with that. But of course, I definitely want to have pizza itself. In fact, I kind of feel like it right now. I know Domino's has got that special 2-topping large or New York style cut for I think $6.99, which is actually sounds pretty good to be honest. There, $7 you can't beat that, but it's probably $1 or more so here in Southern Cali. Ed Keaton saw some of the Lay's chips that were Kung Pao chicken flavored. Wow, I've never seen that. I have never seen that. Oh, craziness, craziness. Saber fan, what's up, Ian? Best food reviewer on YouTube. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm putting the hearts out there for you. I appreciate that. I'm just one of the other contributors of all the other amazing content creators on the platform, putting out the goodies as only they can and as the way that only I can as well too. So I greatly appreciate the kind words, Saber, as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Freddie Foodie King, Pizza Poppy, that's absolutely, I've had those, they're good, they're all right. I know, they're pretty tasty. So you can attest to it, Freddie, you can attest to it. Definitely pretty tasty situation when it comes to the pizza flavor. And yes, Portal, Domino's, a $7 large 2-topping, that's right. That's right, that's right. Very, very tasty. I'm not hating on this chip, it actually is pretty good. Tony Montana, do you know last Saturday was actually the 10-year anniversary of Robin Williams? Yes, I saw some stuff on online actually about that. Still can't believe it already. I know it's been that long. May he rest in peace. I know, you know, it's very sad. You know, you don't know what people are going through sometimes when they're fighting their demons, because people fall in love with their personas and the way that their abilities are, especially if they're actors or comedians or both. It's sad, very, very sad. I know. Matt Dumma, can't wait to try those. Definitely, you already know. Pizza situation, cheesy variant. Drew is trolling me right now. Metamucil's on one. God bless him. Robert Giles, what it do? No worries. I'm glad that you're here. Thanks so much for jumping on. Destructinator, what's your favorite pizza style? New York slice. It's always going to be New York slice, although I do happen to like deep dish pizza anyway too. Mama Celeste, I have a few of those in my freezer actually. Those are pretty tasty, to be honest. But be careful though, because if you take a look at the ingredients for the cheese, I think part of the ingredients is potato starch. I think it's like a cheese blend of some type. So it's not exactly quote unquote the real deal, I guess, in terms of cheese. But I do like them because it's got a very hearty, thick type of sauce. So Mama Celeste frozen pizza is definitely there. But New York style is my favorite, to be honest, especially if it's real New York style pizza, because I am from back east. That definitely is something there that I definitely appreciate. Drastic, here's to your happy 11. Thank you so much. What do you hope this next year will bring? Honestly, a little bit more of financial windfalls, to be honest. Things that will make it easier to live, honestly. That's my biggest thing, is just keep doing whatever I can to kind of keep things moving along and just try to survive like everybody else, because it's been really hard out here for sure. I've never really had so much issues the way that it feels lately. So I really have to kind of watch everything. So things are, you know, hopefully when things settle down after elections and we can just kind of move past things and we can start feeling some relief. That's what I'm really hoping for, to be honest. So just to keep that moving, as well as just to kind of keep my mental acuity in check with my motivations naturally, and kind of go from there. And again, I wish nothing but the very best to all of you to be able to do the same, for sure. When you come in to see Lake Michigan and the Bean, I would love to travel. I'm telling you, believe me, once things kind of alleviate and lift slightly there, believe me, I will love to get out there just a little bit more freedom to do some things for sure. Larry Noon, did you get them at Walmart? I saw them for only $2. $2? I don't know. It says 2 for $6 at Target, but this rang up one bag at $4.49, so that may have been a special at Walmart there. I didn't see those at Walmart though. Definitely didn't see that. Wayne Doofus, who is your favorite president from your lifetime? Mine is Lyndon Johnson. I would probably say Ronald Reagan. I'll never forget Mr. Ronald Reagan himself back in '84 when the Olympics were last in town, which they'll be coming here in 2028. Actually, we're next to get it there. Obviously, you've probably seen the closing ceremonies with Tom Cruise coming on down and kind of getting that whole thing there as well and bringing it to LA. But Ronald Reagan, probably in my lifetime, probably one of the most consequential presidents ever for just policy and just the overall, just the class that he brought to the office as well too. That he really was pretty awesome with that too. That way, I do want to see that movie with Dennis Quaid playing him though. I do have to say that. And again, shout out to Drastic Actions. I appreciate you, brother. You'll find all the info down below as well. Greatly appreciate the love and support from the 1111 yen. That's so cool. And Mr. Freddy Foodie King, great to see you as always. And Leonardo's been watching the videos. I'm glad you guys are digging the content. We've had a lot of goodies this past week, obviously. And then you'll find something pretty nice coming your way on Sunday. I might as well just tell you, I made the pilgrimage just to let the cat out of the bag to check out all the new returning Taco Bell items that will be returning in the fall with their Through the Decades menu, I guess is what they're calling it. I don't know what I'm going to call the video when I put it out Sunday just yet. Just for search reasons, naturally, because there's 5 different items you're going to see. And if you're wondering if there is a drive-through sequence, yes, there is. So you'll have some fun to check out there at least in the very beginning. But I had a chance to check out all 5 of them as to give you a little preview of what to expect there. Now, once they all come out, I'll do individual reviews for each naturally there. So it's kind of like a thing to show you them what it is there. And they're all new for me. Because I've never had any of those right before, naturally, because they went away. And I'll explain all that in the video itself there. I'm just kind of wrapping a few things with it. So I'm looking forward to having you guys check it out there. If you guys are excited about that particular one, give me a thumbs up here in the chat. It will actually be coming out on Sunday is what I'm shooting for, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then you'll have this replay available to you on tomorrow, I should say, as well. And I'm going to take a break on Sunday after that because I do have a birthday to go to, a birthday party to go to as well. So I'm going to just let it ride a little bit after Taco Bell goes live. And then we'll have the next review most likely on Tuesday from that point there as well. So you guys will have some fun stuff to check out in there as well too. There are a lot of returning items from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s. Coming your way. So I'm excited to have you guys check that out there and to see which one you think that I'm gonna like out of the group as well. It should be kind of fun to check out. So there was 3 locations in the area naturally. I knew all the locations anyway because I've been to them at some point. So I went to the one that was closest to me. There was about 20 miles away. Wasn't really bad at all. Just a little bit of traffic getting back when I did this. But at the same time, got everything I needed to, got the drive-through stuff, did all the filming, did everything I needed to get it ready. And now it's just kind of getting it ready for you guys. So you guys will enjoy it this coming Sunday, 3 p.m. So good times there. So before we wrap up for today, we got to take a look at one last Masters of the Universe situation. And for those of you who are wondering what the second figure is going to be out of the 4, guys, how could I not leave us with the big bad himself, Shredder? So Turtles of Grayskull, the evil master of ninjutsu. And he actually looks really good. I actually think Shredder is probably one of the better looking ones out of this group here. I love the axe and just the combination of just how awesome he looks with that as well. I think the head sculpt looks pretty solid as well. It's got that classic look there. I love the red eyes as well too. And on the very back, you can see he's going toe to toe with, it looks like Splinter, or the Grayskull variant of Splinter, which you guys will most likely be seeing at some point in the very near future because I do have him also. So you guys will be taking a look there. But it looks like they're doing battle as they always do, but in Eternia's land, which looks very cool. And for the story on this one, it says here, all Shredder wanted to do was eliminate the turtles once and for all. Unfortunately, Krang's plans to harness the most powerful force in the universe backfired and flung them to planet Eternia, where Shredder encounters an interesting new ally. And that's obviously going to be Skeletor, obviously because he's the bad guy here. So as you can see, looking very cool, going up against Splinter, who's crossing over with King Grayskull as well. So you'll be able to see him very soon. But very cool looking there. You can fit the Ninja Horde weapons. He's I guess, a cross between the Horde, Hordak, and Shredder. So that's where he gets that look from. He's got the crossbow and the emblem right there too, there of the classic Foot Clan right there on the front. But it's a little bit more winged out like Hordak. So very, very cool. Take a look at that. So we'll let that focus in, hopefully. I know it's a little contrasty, but next week you'll have Raphael and Beastman to look at. So for those of you catching this on the replay, you'll be able to look forward to those on the next one. But very cool with this version of Shredder. I think he looks pretty cool there. And again, Shredder and Skeletor, these are the evil set for this one here, as opposed to Splinter as well as He-Man on the top for the classic heroes, which is very cool. So definitely cool when it comes to Ram Man and Shredder, even though I'm not really a super fan of the head sculpt, I should say, on this one. They look pretty cool. They do look pretty cool. So very, very slick with that, for sure. Oh, good times. Look at that. We are right on time here, guys. Let's see here. Laura, I don't need that. I don't need like that taco crunch wrap, but put lettuce and hot sauce on them. Very cool. Let's see, Dorbis, your core memory from back in the day. You're a legend. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. One of the forefronts of the food review game. It's crazy how popular it is now. Yes, I agree. I do agree with that. Beetlejuice 2 is coming. I'm super excited for it. And yes, Scott, 75 days until Halloween. I keep reposting a lot of the things I see on Twitter whenever that happens there. So I'm excited for that. Very, very excited for that. Let's see here. Larry Nguyen, thumbs up. I appreciate that too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me jump on down over here. I'm glad you guys are digging the content as well. Lots of fun stuff, obviously, this past week. The Blaze goodness as well too there. Definitely take a look at that. Really, really tasty with their Stromboli-like situation, the fast-fired fold, which was pretty good. I thought was pretty interesting. Definitely. Laura, Mama Peep is doing okay, just resting her eyes. She had the eye patch taken off the next day, and she's been getting those drops put in. And early this coming month, or late this month, I should say, is the left eye. So that's going to be waiting for that to kind of heal up. They basically kind of put a new lens in there and get rid of what's causing the issue. So definitely excited to finally get her to watch the streams and be able to use her tablet and all of that stuff as well. So very excited for that. Like shredded cheddar, shredded cheese shredder. There you go. I like that. Ben113. That's hilarious. Let's change those names. That's awesome. Drew, we need an ENK Motu figure, marshmallow chick that morphs to El Pollo Loco Chicken Man. There you go. There you go, Drew. You should send that into Mattel and see what they do. If you guys want to do the grassroots effort and get a Peep This Out figure made, that would be pretty awesome. I'd love to get little Ike made, my emblem, my avatar, the green detective with the magnifying glass. I'd love to get a 3D rendered version of that. That's for sure. And shout outs to you there, Leo. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. James Morrison, Ian, whatever you're going through, I hope things level out. Rest assured, anytime you go live, I'll be here to support you and know that I speak for all of us. Stay strong. But wow, thank you. Thank you so much. You're just segueing into what I was just going to kind of round out with there, which is the thankfulness and the gratefulness that I have for you guys. And that just came at the perfect time, James. I appreciate the kind words. Guys, let me take a quick moment to thank each and every one of you, because that's just like the perfect segue in there. And I can actually put that back out to all of you guys. Whatever you guys may be going through as well, just know that I do hope it levels out and that you guys are okay as well too. Everything does eventually get taken care of. It's just not in the time frame that we would like sometimes. So it's important to just keep that focus, keep that patience, and just understand that you have, like, literally, you have control over what you can control. I mean, the things that you can't control, you can't control, obviously. So just try and keep the controllables within reach, and just try and keep that focus, keep the positivity, keep the happiness, and definitely do what you need to keep your mental well-being where it needs to be. Take care of the upstairs first and foremost, and then everything else will take care of itself, and you'll be good for others, not just yourself. You'll be good for the people around you at the same time there. So I thank you guys for taking a little bit of your time spending it with me tonight. Watch for the replay coming up for this stream tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then the blowout, taking a look at the 5 items of the discontinued, soon to be reintroduced menu items for the fall. from Taco Bell, all of them, including all the ones that you're probably seeing online. You'll see all 5 of them together. But definitely there was some that were better than others, obviously, and you're going to see that on Sunday. So I hope you guys enjoy that there. Do drop some comments. Let me know what you think of it. As always, drop the comments here on this chat down below, and let me know what you thought of the stream, what you'd like to see, what you think that I can improve upon. I'm always looking for feedback to make sure things are moving in the right direction for you guys. And let me see here. Last couple of things. Let's see. There's one thing that I saw here. Let's see. I can't see. Everything is jumping around here. Everything is jumping around. Always towards the end I have these problems. Always towards the end. Larry, so what was the last comment? Do a cut and paste real quick, Larry. I'll take a look at it real quick there, if you can. And yes, Goody Two Shoes, I appreciate that love there too. I feel from the community feel. Like I said, we're all one big happy family. It's all just having fun, talking about whatever. Food mostly, but of course movies and anything else that comes up. But you know, I'm very big on mental wellness, because believe me, there's so much going on in the world right now. There's so many crazy things going on in people's lives. I definitely I'm looking forward to just kind of looking to kind of relax this weekend a little bit and just make some personal time. Larry Nguyen, oh, if it's about IG, with the picture that you sent, I might have already seen that already, I think. But just in case, I'll reply back just in case there. I may have put like a little heart or something next to it. But I'll take a look again for you, Larry, for sure. But yes, we do have a really awesome community feel here on the channel, I think. And I've always tried to kind of, you know, grow that ever since the very beginning, for sure as well. So Randy Molina, can you do a 2-hour live stream? I know we used to do those. They somehow go a lot quicker when I'm in my car for some reason. So given the heat situation that's not quite breaking yet, maybe I'll try and do at least maybe 1 or 2 of those at some point, maybe from my car, so that way it can maybe be a little bit more comfortable at the same time, because after an hour, I got to be honest, my back begins to kind of hurt just a bit because of the way that I'm sitting at the same time too, just to give you this look that you're seeing with everything here. So we'll have to see, but we technically go over the hour plus mark, because I do start this about 10 minutes before we start, give or take 5 or 10 minutes. In there as well. So guys, I hope this stream again finds you happy, healthy, or at least dealing with things in a more positive light. And I hope I was able to distract you for a little bit tonight for something that you may be going through. But I just wanted to say I appreciate you guys. I see you guys. I am so glad that you guys are all here to spend a little bit of time with me. This is my chance to kind of talk to you directly, because I know there's so many comments in all the videos. It's really hard to keep up with everything there. I do see a lot of what's going on there as well too there, and I appreciate you guys going to bat for people that may be saying not so nice things about me at the same time. But it only means that they really like me, because if they're saying all these really bad things all the time, it means that I'm either getting to them or they're just trying to influence me in some way that's going to deter me from my eventual success to keep going, which is always going to be, that will never stop me. So I'm very much hardcore with it. I think 11 years in, and I think you should know I'm invested by now, right? So Abdur, what's going on? Hi, your reviews are amazing. I love how detailed and honest you are with them. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I love putting my stuff out there the way that I do, and putting out a quality product for you as well, to give you as many good looks of what these things are that I'm looking at there. So the format's still going to change. It's always evolving at the same time too, but I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that greatly. All right, let's see. Scott mentioned to me, wife's seen smile face in your video. Oh, there you go. I appreciate you guys greatly here. So last couple of things before we round this one out. Oh yes, Larry, I did see those Tate's cookies. I did. Yes. I have to take a look and see if, I'm sure my market has those. But I would like to take a look and see what that's all about there. I guess I'm so used to doing all the regular mainstream stuff, and not to say that that's not mainstream, but the Oreo goodness and all those other things. I have to take a look and see what flavors they have. But if I'm not mistaken, I may have actually seen that on my store's cookie aisle. I'm gonna have to take a closer look there for sure. 5-hour 50K Subway live, says Drew. Really want that Subway review. I know you do. You and Funky Fresh, just so you know. Jason, love the positivity of your channel, and my kids have become little peeps and love when your new review is posted. Thank you. Shout outs to the little peeps out there. I appreciate you, Jason. Shout outs to you and your family. And I'm really glad that you guys can spend a little bit of time and listen to what I have to say, because I'm grateful you guys have choices on Friday nights, of course. Depending upon where you're watching this time zone wise, hopefully they're not up past their bedtime. But shout outs to you, because I greatly appreciate that love and support. And as long as dad says it's okay, they could stay up later, right? Which is awesome. So guys, again, have an amazing weekend. Enjoy yourself. Whatever you do, do it safely. Have fun. Be responsible. Get yourself a bag of deep dish pizza, Lay's chips, hashtag unsponsored. These are a banging situation. I would highly recommend it. Very, very tasty. And again, wow, that aroma is just heaven. It really, that Italian goodness, the basil is really, really, really good. So good times, good times. I appreciate you guys. Enjoy your weekend. I'm going to be on here for another minute or so until the stream times out, as always. And again, next piece of content will be coming out. This replay, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the 17th. And then the 18th, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, will be the as yet titled, I have no idea what I'm going to call it just yet, the discontinued reintroduction of the 5 items coming from Taco Bell for fall 2024. I may have to put that in the title, like, you know, launching fall or fall 2024. 2024 should probably be in the title for what it is. So watch for that on Sunday. Let me know what you guys think of it, and we'll go from there. So with that, this is Ian K closing out another high quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Great times tonight, guys. Thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you. Let's see. Funky, you have a great weekend, saying to everyone as well. Ben113, the reason unsponsored is because they don't want to retake those chips back from the shelf again. There you go. Drew, mom always says don't play ball in the house. If oh my nose. Oh, there you go. I'll always know, or I'll oh my nose. All right, Drew. Guys, shout outs to all of you. Have health, happiness, and success always in that order. Shout outs to any birthdays recently as well. People who still may be celebrating their birthdays, because there's a lot of people that do the birthday months. I'm one of those people, I guess. So yes, good times across the board, and I will definitely catch you on the next review Sunday and the replay tomorrow. And I guess I'm out of here, guys. So with that, let's finally close it out officially. For good old Mr. Jay Nepper from way back in the day. Rest in peace, as always. Peace. I'm out.